Welcome to Coming Home. I am your host, Dr. Onalee, and it is my intention to support you in recovering from narcissistic relationships and stepping into your power, your beauty, your worth. Today's episode has been inspired by real events. I myself have gone through many breakups. And in the midst of a breakup, it always felt like I wanted to reach out to somebody. Do I reach out to my mom, my best friend, a mentor? What do I even search on YouTube to support me? There are no rules in love. There is no black or white answer. It's about tuning into your heart, your gut, and your own guidance, which, my God, takes so much courage and confidence. And so, my intention today is to help you find that courage and confidence within yourself and to realize the number one step that holds most people back with breaking up with somebody or getting a divorce or leaving the relationship when they know that it's time is that they haven't fully decided. This seems really simple. It's actually the first step out of my 4 steps in the No More Narcissist program. And it's all around being done and deciding. You would have no idea how many people haven't fully decided. And that is why they are still stuck in the relationship. If you are able to still be swayed when you go into the breakup conversation, that means that you haven't fully decided. You have not made up your mind. Your mind is being swayed and persuaded based on somebody else's words and behaviors and actions. This is when you will continuously stay stuck in the wrong relationships. And especially if you're afraid to do this because you're too afraid to hurt this person, you're afraid to look bad, you're afraid to look crazy, you're afraid to look mean, you're afraid to look like you just contradicted yourself when the day before you just said how much you loved this person and how they are your everything. When we are too afraid of being perceived as the villain, as the bad guy, in order to honor our heart, especially when we gain more information, maybe from an argument or the third kind of fight, or the way something is handled that doesn't feel healthy, and you have more evidence of this is not the right relationship for you, it is so important that you get to the point where you fully decide before going into the conversation or saying that you are done. Especially since you've been led to this podcast, it's my guess that you've struggled with narcissistic relationships or situationships or people you might call avoidance, and it's very hard for you to fully close the door. Maybe you say that you're done, and then a few weeks later you get back together or you reopen the door. They reach back out or you reach back out. And one of the main reasons is because you haven't fully decided. There's something within you that still has hope of this relationship one day being what you want it to be, or you hope it will go back to how it was in the beginning. One of the reasons we struggle with this a lot is because we also think that it's our fault, especially the kind of people that we're usually in relationship with when we're attracted to narcissistic people, is somebody who is going to project and blame and try to make you feel like the bad guy because they know the last thing you want to be is the bad guy. So they might share how you are harming them, how you are hurting them, how you are not giving it a chance. They will throw these things at you in order to guilt you, to manipulate you, to get you to change your mind, to get you to tolerate their bullshit and get you to stay so that you consider their feelings because you have so much compassion, because you have so much empathy. But this is our downfall as empaths, is that we have so much compassion, so much empathy that we override and tolerate people's disrespect and bad behavior. We sweep it under the rug out of a fear of not wanting to be perceived as selfish or not loving, not caring, not a good mother, not a good girlfriend. And so, one of the things I love to help people do is become empowered. Be an empowered empath, which means you will be misunderstood. You will ruffle feathers. People will not like your decisions. People might think you are a complete bitch and selfish and crazy and emotionally unstable and bipolar and anything you're afraid of them thinking. That's part of the process when you step into your power. Your job then is to really realize that you are honoring your heart and your desires. And when something feels off and it's not right and it's not healthy for you, it means you get to be okay with the other person's adverse reaction, which is the hardest thing. That is step 3 or module 3 of my Woman in Power work. All around your sacred no. It's one of the areas we struggle with when we are trying to step into our power and honor our heart. So, the first step in breaking up with a narcissist or anybody really is to decide before going into the breakup, not having any room to be persuaded or have your mind change. And if you aren't there yet, that's when you don't go ahead and break up with the person yet. You get to that point where you are 100% done, you're 100% sure. Then when you go to close the door, that's when you'll keep it closed. The door only keeps reopening because you still have a hope or a thought that this relationship could still work. So I highly advise to not go into a breakup where your mind could be changed. That is what I have found in my own experience, is that I have a few steps, a few processes that really helped me with the breakup when I couldn't just reach out for advice or nobody fully knew what went down in my heart. This was my process. These were my steps. And I share this with my private clients. So I invite you to make them your own, but I invite you to contemplate right now. In other breakups where you kept getting back together, did you fully decide? Or was there something that they could have pulled out and said that would have made you stay or change your mind? If you're not in that solid, secure place, I really invite you to wait until you get to that point. Be sure of your decision and be okay with the reaction that they are going to present you with. And in my No More Narcissist program, I have the other steps. If this is resonating with you and you want to know in detail how to fully break up with a narcissist, how to fully let the situationship or the avoidant go, my full process is in those steps on top of the actual 4 steps to no longer be attracted to a narcissist. And at the time of this recording, 14 bonus videos. So that is my hub. That is my space for you if you want to start to become narcissist proof and actually heal your wounds and come home to yourself. It is only $47 right now. You get instant access and you get lifetime access as well. If I update any modules, if I add any bonus videos, you get all of the content. So I hope to see you in there. Go ahead and click the link below to join it. Send me a DM if you're interested in doing some group or some one-on-one work with me. There are many different options and ways that I can serve and support you, but it is my greatest intention that you actually make a move, that you actually go take action, you actually go implement, you actually invest, you actually do something with the information that you just received here. I'm sending you so much love, so much support. I'm grateful that you took the time to invest in yourself and to be here. I would love if you could leave a review. This is how I really get your feedback. This motivates me and it also helps me to reach more people and keep creating this free content for you. I'm sending you so much love and I look so forward to supporting you further.